Normally I do mailbag style segments on my Twitch stream, but I haven't had the time to stream over the past year, so I thought I would make a quick video to post as I have received a new order sent to me from the UK by Genki Video Games. I've been waiting for this one to arrive because this purchase is long overdue for me, and we got this in just the other week here. I've had this for a little bit, but I've been saving this for when I was able to make the video. Here we have Dance Summit 2001 for the PlayStation 2. This one's important to me as I've got Bust a Move, I've got Bust a Move 2, and then this is the conclusion of the trilogy, Bust a Move Dance Summit 2001. This title never got released in the United States. It deviates from the first two entries by focusing on team dancing. You can choose a dance squad, and then 4 characters go through the game stages and songs, meaning the multiplayer is for up to 4 people if you do have the multi-tap. It's strange compared to the other 2 entries, as you need to make the whole squad look good, but there are competitive elements in place, so each player can earn higher scores and become the star dancer of the team. I've yet to play this game, but I'm really looking forward to it. I understand most people online say it doesn't compare to the PlayStation 1 titles, but being a huge fan of the series, I really wanted this one for the collection and to get some time into it. However, the real kicker is what Genki had in stock when it comes to this Dance Summit purchase. I believe it is marked as new. I don't know how the PlayStation 2 games were factory sealed in Japan, but I don't know if it can be seen on the camera. There is this small strip right here that says PlayStation 2. It's kind of a little tear seal that you can use to unwrap the game, so it does seem to be factory sealed new, but on top of that, we have this here. Comes with the ASCII controller set for the game, the Dance Summit 2001 controller set, complete in the box, has everything. This is a very interesting set as we open it here. This one has, first, a PlayStation Microcon. It's a micro mini controller here. It's an adorably small controller. It's even blue. And then on top of that, you have 2 sensors that come with this. They go and they plug into the mini controller. And then with that, you slip these over your hands. They're almost like gloves without the fingers. You slip them over your hands. This gives you an input on the top and bottom of each of your hands. You can see this one's designated for the left hand. This has the X button on the top, and then this circle on the bottom. This one's got triangle. It also got square there. And so with those on the top and bottoms of your hands, there's an option in the game you can toggle to tell the game that you are using those controllers, and it configures the gameplay to use those inputs. So the idea is that you can do things, if you have these on your hands, you can clap your hands together, you can, do whatever to slap the inputs, and it does dance motions for the game controls. Not sure how often I'll use this to try to play the game this way, but definitely a fantastic addition to the collection. To keep going with the series, the next step is probably to find the soundtrack somehow. We'll see how deep that rabbit hole goes, because I have seen a few things like small little figures that are available based on the series. And then one last item that I had tucked in here as well as a purchase. It's an import game that I've wanted to check out for a very long time, and that one is Battle Stadium DON. That's for Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto. It's a setup as a Smash Brothers style arena fighting game, but obviously it uses the characters from these series. I believe this game is dated for 2005, and I remember this one releasing because it was inside the case of a local shop when I was attending college. It was the GameCube version, and I remember it sitting in that case forever. I know the import sales were really taking a nosedive for the owner at this time, but it's funny because anytime the game would get brought up in the store, the owner would talk about how bad he thought the game was, and he said something about the slippery controls in it. But so we kind of ignored that and just went back to playing Naruto Gekito Ninja Tyson 4 or something. So, but now that purchasing DO1 was a whopping £10 on the Genki website. Thought it was time for me to pick it up, and I suppose 15 years later is better than nothing. I'm a huge fan of DreamMix TV World Fighters, which I have on the GameCube, so we'll see how this one stacks up. I haven't looked up anything on this game because I want to be as surprised as I can, but I'm hoping there are some sort of unlockables, as the roster I saw in the booklet looked a little shallow. I'm not expecting it to rival things like Jump Ultimate Stars on DS and content, but if the fighting is at least cool, I think I'll have a lot of fun with this one. I do plan on doing some articles and videos for these games on my webpage, GameUbaka.com, so that shouldn't be the last we see of these games and my content. Thanks again to Genki Video Games for the excellent service. This isn't an advertisement and I receive nothing for saying this, but if you are in the market for great Japanese video games, you can order from the UK. Genki has one of been my go-tos for the past couple of years. I mostly scout the PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games on the site, but it does have titles ranging from most any system you can think of, and on top of games it also has items such as magazines, soundtracks, and figures. And in fact, how did I find out about Genki? By Google searching for this Martial Champions Rachel figure. Comes from the game Martial Champions from Konami, and then it kind of all snowballed from there. So excellent service, great product, reasonable prices. So if you can handle the shipping from the UK, I very much recommend the site. So thanks again to Genki, and keep checking back for more on Dance Summit and Battle Stadium on YouTube, Twitch, and GameUbaka.com.